But what people don't know is that we have a cavalcade of stars here tonight.
Oh yeah, no, we got no shortage of.
You and I could start off as clumsily as we possibly could. And this show will succeed based on the energy of the rocket fuel that we have in the booster, which I call the green room.
Let's start out by let's make a new friend in Hollywood. Let's talk to our new friend. She's here. You may recognize her from the recent hit Family in Pieces. God damn it, I don't watch TV anymore. Life in Pieces. Go fuck yourself, America. No, she's wonderful. We're going to talk to her about life and acting. Please welcome Zoe Lister Jr. Jones.
Lister Jr.
Jr.
Zoe Lister Jr.
That's it. Sit in that one. We need to take 10 minutes to talk about what I just did.
Hello, Zoe.
Zoe Lister Jr.
I like that a lot better than my name.
Isn't Tiny Lister Jr.? That's the guy that's like the Zeus guy that like he does the pecs like it's an 80s thing.
Whoa.
Zoe Lister Jr.
Yeah.
How's your dad, the infamous Zoe
Jones.
Lister? Zoe Lister Jones.
Yeah.
Thank
Tiny
you for
Lister
coming.
Jones.
Don't confuse me.
I'm Tiny Lister Jones.
All right, here's the next thing I'm going to get wrong. The most recent project that you've done is this movie, and it's called Consumed.
Very good.
Nailed it.
Called
it Consumption 8 times.
Yeah.
I'm busy. I'm a workaholic.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
Which is the combination of being an alcoholic who works.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
No, the workaholic covers the scent of the alcohol. People are like, well, he's getting shit done. He can't be that drunk. Consumed it's a horror movie?
It's a dramatic thriller, but it has some horrifying elements. It takes place in the world of genetically modified organisms.
Is this a film that you wrote or you're acting in?
I co-wrote it with my husband and co-produced it and act in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're a workaholic. Do you also drink, or are you just?
I don't drink.
But you just work a lot.
I work a lot.
That's good.
I vape.
Do you not drink because
you're a vapeaholic?
Because you
vapeaholic.
used to, or because people that raised you did?
No. Well, I did used to. People who raised me also did. But I just prefer that vape life. I don't know.
All right. It's better for your skin. It makes it less puffy.
Yeah, less puffy.
I'm turning into
there's
Shatner.
Like no hangovers.
Once you notice it, it's too late. I'm like, oh, I drank for 40 years.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you could be like, oh, I'm gonna now start eating Wheat Thins.
Yeah.
There's no reverse.
I like that in this day and age, Wheat Thins are like the healthiest thing you can think of.
I'm not.
I like Wheat Thins for me are like dessert.
Well, all right.
It's okay.
It's not a competition.
Zoe, when you're living that vape life, do you not get the munchies and want a snack?
I do, but I keep all Wheat Thins out of my house.
The Wheat Thins are they're not a.
I don't think Wheat Thins are even in production anymore, are they?
They absolutely are, and I know that they're not healthy, but there is such a holdover from the '80s culture where there was such a thing as that. It was like the font suggested health.
Yeah, I know.
It's like beautiful, radiant. There's like wheat. Like there's the stalk of wheat, and then the other word is thin. You could do that in the 80s, and people would just be like, "Look, this is a good faith agreement. Like, why would a box lie to me?"
Yeah. Did Wheat Thins have like the pictures on the back with all the different like toppings you could? Oh, that was Triscuits. Oh, those were really nasty. Yeah, no, Wheat Thins were delicious.
No, Triscuits are better than Wheat. I mean, they're both good. I like them both. A Triscuit.
Well, we found out what our show's about.
I will
Triscuits are fucking garbage. Oh, we tapped into something.
Yeah,
well,
this should be Bernie's new platform. He's got the youth.
All right, so when you're being a sensible vape snacker, what do you munch on?
A variety of like gluten-free snack items. No wheat.
Did you find out? Did you gauge and go, oh shit, I'm a celiac? Is that what it's called?
No, I'm not celiac. I'm like, I have a sensitivity. And like when you go to a restaurant and you say like, I don't eat gluten, they're always like, is it an allergy? And I'm very
They're calling you out. And that's like when you go to the restaurant and go, table for 5, and there's only 2 of you, and you're like, are they all here? Okay.
I'm 3 of them. No. So I don't have celiac. That's like legit. Well, I'm an actress. I make shit up and then like make my life harder.
But the gluten thing, we don't have to talk about this all night. But but you're a good person to talk to about it because you're God damn it, Harmon, get your shit together. The reason why it's like in the zeitgeist is because you don't have to be allergic to it in order to possibly benefit from cutting it out.
Correct. Yeah. There are a lot of people with gluten sensitivities. There's a lot of pesticides on wheat, and people have.
But even if you don't have a sensitivity, I guess that's my question. Like, it's not about we're all finding out. Some of us have reactions to it. Is it more like carbs, where we're like, we cracked the code?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's like the whole like paleo craze where you like cut out starches too. But like that's been going on. Yeah, I mean, if you wanna be thin, you don't eat wheat, which is why wheat thins are just a terrible snack.
And now that we look back at it, it's like, of course that's what they were. They knew that in the boardroom. They're like, we shouldn't call it wheat fats. It's going to make them fat.
That's why I like a Triscuit, because it doesn't try to fucking lie to you.
Fuck Triscuits.
A Triscuit names itself as a mythical character. A Triscuit.
When they were coming up with the name Marlboro, they weren't like, what sounds the most like cancer?
Yeah.
What we want to drive home is what's going to happen. No, they want to whisk you away.
Yeah.
Cool.
But Triscuit is a biscuit that's Trisk? Like, what is it? Well, how do they get that name?
I bet it's I bet my guess. 3 forms of fucking something.
Yeah.
Like, do you get 3 forms of protein?
Yeah.
You got your breads and your cereals and your grains. I'll bet you $1 million. No, I won't bet you $1 million.
No, bet me $1 million.
No, I did not bet you $1 million.
They also have to be kind of tying into the tisket a tasket, right? Like that right?
Like shit. No, that's it.
But why the R then? Why the Triscuit? Why not just
I'm going
a tisket?
back to my. I bet on the back of a Triscuit box, I bet there's like a weird fucking triangle where there's like a basket of bread and then like a bundle of wheat and then like a chicken with a bicycle or something, and it's like. And it's like you get all 3, and it's like it's good for you. And then there's probably like a woman in a leotard doing the splits.
Yeah.
This is my guess.
No, I think
actually that stopped being my guess and turned into me just creating pornography for myself.
Sure. Yeah.
And then there's like a guy in a Superman costume just watching from the corner.
He's watching the chicken on the bicycle, though.
Yeah. No, there's a dotted line, and if you, it stops halfway, and if you they discerning consumers of Triscuits are like, no, he's into the chicken.
Yeah, no, that's his game. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so you mentioned vaping is like we respect any privacy you want. You're a new friend. Do you want to? Can we talk about pot for a little bit?
We can talk about pot.
So sativa, indica. I'm just trying to figure this out.
Well, you're just trying to figure it out?
I've been 43 years old. I've been smoking pot since I was 18, but I don't know which is the one that makes me check my pulse and write don't get high anymore on my.
Yeah, sativa's the upper, and indica's like to be a little sleepier.
I'm in the process of an experiment, and I did the first half of it. I went to a party, and I've talked to my girlfriend about this because she vapes like you.
Oh, yeah.
She's part of this whippersnapper vaping generation.
Yeah.
And where is it? Oh shit! I'll never. Pot research. Okay, here we go. So I started. So this is the first half because this is the. It's a 8:38 p.m. Sativa, big hit Blue Dream. I think that's the kind of pot it was. At Animals Screening, El Cid. That's a restaurant here, and people love it. Very uncomfortable. Anxious, constantly conscious of chest. 2 deep breaths helped. Had to stop breathing after noting / hallucinating the notion that people are watching me breathing. That's all 8:38.
Wow.
And then 8:42 it says, still same, little better. doesn't even make sense. How can it still be the same and be a little
bit better?
Just say a little better.
Yeah.
But he's high.
Yeah.
8:52, 10 minutes after that, this is the last injury. Just high. Really fucking high. As high as you can get without a net negative experience.
Without a negative
and then
experience.
A capital M. I was going to also.
Yeah.
But I think I started having fun at that point.
Right.
And that
You're
makes
like,
sense.
fuck this.
But that's what it. So it looks like, and that was my estimation. It's like, and when I think getting high on pot is worth what happens to me often, which is this 8:38 to 8:52. I'm bad at math.
Yeah.
Are you good at it?
No, of course not.
Okay, all right. What? Say what?
14 minutes.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's even better than I thought. It's 14 minutes of like I'm checking my pulse and like I'm worried that everyone knows I'm high.
Yep.
And that I'm too old to be getting high
But then you mellowed into it and you had a great time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Pot's the best. Like it's just so much better than alcohol, because alcohol, which you're seeing me on, it's
Right. Right.
like just like killing yourself, like you're just slowly falling asleep in front of and making it everyone else's problem.
Zoe, did you say which one you prefer, the sativa or indica?
I prefer sativa.
Yeah.
I don't need help.
And so you're saying the idea, because I'm glad you didn't say head high, body high, which has never meant anything. Because if your head was high, your body would freak out, and vice versa, for sure.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm processing that.
If your body's high, my head's gonna be like, whoa.
Yeah. Totally.
I don't want a clear head if my body's high.
I think doesn't body high include head? Isn't that like?
I think the people using the phrases head high and body high are so used to being high that they don't know what it's like to be bad high. Anybody who can get bad high is like, and whose life is, they're like head high, body high. Jesus Christ, fucking, what are you talking about? You're scaring me even more. Foot high, arm high.
It's the worst show to not have Spencer here tonight. He would settle this for us. We have no Spencer tonight.
No, it's punishment. He should not take off.
I like that you're like, though. I think a real-time documentation is cool.
Yeah, and my girlfriend said, "Well, just do both and like let's figure it out." And it was like, okay, but we have to spread it out over days, so
that's sativa.
That's sativa.
So you haven't done the indica.
Right, I have not. I haven't done the experiment yet. And then, of course, there's a million flavors and stuff. But
yeah.
See, for me, like I'm such a lightweight with marijuana. I can only do sativa and operate. Like if I do indica, like heavy stuff. So I hang out with people like Greg Proops. As he says, he gets his weed from Yoda. His weed is wild. And like if I give his joint a stern glance, I'm fucked up. So like I'll do it like if we're on the bus, like a tour bus for like 8 hours where I don't have to do anything at all. But he can get up and talk, and he's articulate and stuff like that. I'm completely wiped out by indica. Sativa, I can kind of get by. But I still just want to sit down and eat Triscuits. The aristocrat of crackers.
Tired of not being able to eat a box? Sink your teeth into the cold, hard, croissant flavor of Triscuits. Oh, let's have Sam Elliott do a Triscuits commercial.
Hello, I'm Sam Elliott for Triscuits.
It's a new feature, Zoe.
Yeah, I'm into it.
The wheat thin is for pussies. But the Triscuit holds up to the cold, hard salami that you're used to.
No, it's better. I'm sorry, I put you on the spot.
Well, that's the job.
It should be like Sam Elliott for pussy. It should be it's funnier.
Hello, I'm Sam Elliott for pussy.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I come home from a long day on the range, I like to take a nice pussy, put it on a Triscuit.
All right, he snuck it in. Synergy.
He puts the pussy on the Triscuit?
He puts the pussy on the Triscuit.
Wow.
Because the Triscuit can stand up to whatever you want to put on it.
As I understand it, and I don't know his own business.
You can't put a pussy on a Ritz, it'll shatter. Triscuit has that lattice structure to it that can take what you fucking give it.
Put your pussy on a cracker that can hold it.
That should be Hillary's new platform.
I put my pussy on a Triscuit, or I get the hose again. It's there's Silence of the Lambs. You just mentioned Hillary Clinton, so that was the other uncomfortable place we could not go because politics are so fucking boring.
I know.
But I just saw an article that I found absolutely fascinating, but I'm not allowed to find it that fascinating because I'm a fucking dude and like my fascination will bleed over into perceived agenda, which I do not have.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure I'm seething with agenda, but my agenda is like I love women and hope they love me and wish that they would fucking like wish them all the best. So that's my agenda. Like I was trying to impress people, but like therefore I found it absolutely fascinating. Did you see this like? Maybe it's overhyped, but Madeleine Albright and Gloria Steinem, who are these like sort of like, you know, heroes of the dichotomies are clashing because it's like, oh, what's more progressive, being out of touch or being a woman? Because it was essentially like they were. I would use the verb Cosbying if that didn't now mean something else. Before, like it meant what it means now. It was like they were kind of like. They were like, you whippersnappers, you don't know what you're doing.
Right.
Like you're fucking up. Why are you backing Bernie Sanders? And there's been what a lot of the sensationalized like out of context pieces are like these like very stately, like really respected power women from a much older generation appearing on talk shows. And I can't remember who it was that was on the Bill Maher show. That said like
with Gloria Steinem.
Was it her that
she was on?
So it said like I think some of these young ladies are backing Bernie Sanders because that's where the boys are. Yeah. Like that they're I don't know if that's not a quote.
My dad told me today that there's something called Bernie Boys or something or Bernie Bros. The Bernie Bros. Is this a thing? And like
that's the guys who dress up like ponies.
That's right.
Brony.
Yeah. That's right.
Go ahead.
But no, that they're like that there's this now like contingent of Bernie supporters who are like, I don't know,
who maybe
misogynist or something. They're saying that they're like, is that the thing? And yeah.
Calling them that, but a lot of people are like, that doesn't exist. You just
right.
exist by saying the word and it's clever and it's stupid.
I heard only those two lines, the Gloria Steinem line about the girls just going where the boys are for Bernie. I've only heard that quote taken just alone. So I don't know what led up to that or what followed that.
Which is an important part of the story. Right. That's I'm trying to own up to.
And in the
that it's out of context, and that you're talking about somebody talking for a half hour.
It doesn't sound like Gloria Steinem, who's just one of the most famous and awesome feminists of all time.
She's certainly so I don't think anyone would want to be quoted as saying that.
Yeah.
But I do find that it's a fascinating concept. I guess that's it. I was like, as a dude, if I was just up here, I find this fascinating. It's like, oh yeah, but what's your angle? What are you trying to prove? That feminism is full of shit because women are going to keep fighting each other?
She's too smart to have said that and meant. No, Lee on the front row is shaking her head. You think she actually misspoke and said some terrible shit? Well, grab a mic. So just say real quick, Leah. This is Lee, everybody.
Hi. Yeah, I listened to it, and it was just she was talking really quickly to Bill Maher, so she just wasn't thinking, kind of, and so she was completely sincere, and it wasn't really attached to anything, unfortunately, and everything else she was saying, I was totally agreeing with, and the point she was kind of making, I think, is that she was talking like she was at the beginning of the feminist movement, and so she was saying like at the beginning it was just a handful of us, and we were like the crazy outsider ladies. And so she was saying, now it's everyone, now it's like a pretty common movement. And so if you were around at the beginning of the feminist movement, the idea of a female being president is so exciting to me right now because I'm fucking 27 and like there hasn't been a female president, and if Hillary's not president, maybe I'm going to be fucking 50 before there's president. And so that's kind of the point she was making. But no, she just literally, it was incredibly offensive and there's not really a way to defend it at all, other than that's the point I think she was making, was that she fought so hard, to like just like try to get women to where they are, and so then these young women who have just been born into this kind of perceived state of privilege, don't understand what a huge deal it is that we even have a woman in the fucking running right now. And I love Bernie. I love fucking Bernie. I love that he's going around saying all this crazy shit. It's lots of fun.
You also love a nice, cool Coors Light.
I've been drinking all day. I've been at a Super Bowl party, yo.
There's no better way to wash down a Triscuit.
No, No, I'm a wheat thin girl, Jeff.
After I've eaten
No, but
that pussy
unfortunately,
Triscuit,
it was
I
just.
go for the bullet.
It was just horribly offensive. It was just like totally out of line.
Can you say because I can't?
It was just offensive.
Let me sit back and be fascinated by it. So you're a 27-year-old girl. You don't speak on behalf of all women, but you are at least
not at all.
You talk about what's offensive about it. Like I think I know, but if I pontificate about it, I sound like a fucking AM radio DJ with some kind of weird agenda.
Well, it's just absurd because what we're just supposed to like Hillary because she has a vagina, which is what I just said is partly why I want her to be president because I deserve it. Just the same way like people have talked about how Chris Rock said that there was like a black president, and so that's changed things. So now, like, little black boys can be like, I could be president, which they didn't have before.
Right, we talked to Rhea
I'm
Butcher
still a
about
woman.
that.
I've never had that, and I want that, and I want my children to have that, and I want it as soon as fucking possible. And so I am voting with my pussy, and I understand that that's like inappropriate. And I also enjoy Bernie, and I like that he's running around. You know.
Well, so you're
saying everyone gets a pony.
You're
that's
saying
fun.
you're trusting us with the information that you are voting for Hillary, and you are doing it for that reason.
Well, I also just dig her. I think she's like a real groovy lady. You know.
And I don't think when we talked when Rhea Butcher was up here, like I think
she said a similar thing
to the basically well it's like because it's like.
Yeah, she was the one.
Like,
I
what
think
the fuck
that
does
said
a
that.
president do if from top to bottom on the list of things that they accomplish that are the most effective? Probably number one has to do with symbology and stuff. Oh, great!
Yeah.
Oh, great!
Yeah.
All right.
No,
All right. Well, look.
But why it was so offensive, which is like incredibly obvious, is no one's saying that like men are voting for Bernie because he has a dick and everyone has a dick. Fucking Rob Schrab, god damn it.
Well,
he's so handsome and fun. That was my point. I've been drinking all day. I don't know if I said that already. Sorry, everyone.
Now, it was. Tell me, Leah. Was Gloria? Is she pro Hillary?
Yeah, yeah, she is.
And so she's. Do you think she's saying that like to kind of like say like, hey, like these like is she like straight out saying, yeah, these women that are voting for Bernie, they're just doing it to get laid, but the real women, the real feminists are over there on Hillary's side. Is that what she's saying?
The way that I would, most optimistically interpret it was what I already said, was that she was around for the beginning of the movement where everyone was like, you should be barefoot and fucking pregnant. And now we've come such a long way in America where it's more insidious, the hatred of women. Like you can't just, overtly see it.
It's been stirred in.
It still exists in a very potent way, but you can't just point at it and be like, he just said to be barefoot and pregnant.
Because we do need to have a woman president as soon as possible, because it's been, we've had 48 or 49 in a row. The idea that she has Madeleine Albright saying there's a special place in hell for women that don't.
Okay, so you saw this too.
Don't look after women. And
popped.
Gloria Steinem's like, yeah, you guys are all being a bunch of dicks. Like, fucking get on board.
But by the way,
exactly.
That to me, like, I don't mind that. I think that's all right, because like fucking whatever it takes.
Shouldn't they be? It's like I hate to make obvious allegory, but like when you talk about groups and you talk about interest and you talk about all this shit, the alienation versus unification and stuff, and I'm a straight white fat male. Like I'm just looking at all the rest of it. But if a 70-year-old Black Panther said, used like really rough and tumble in or out language, would you fault it as much? And so that was the other facet. That's why I was like, I'm so fascinated with this story, because I'm like, wait, how am I being fed this on my iPhone next to Amber Alerts? Is there already a fucking like hamster bottle in place where I'm being told like it's the easiest information to get into my mouth that women are fighting again? Like boy, are they ever gonna get along or what?
Honestly, and I've been drinking all day, so I can't believe I'm saying this in front of an audience, but like I feel like this weird pushback towards Hillary, and I understand that like no, Jeff, this is all I have. You have the bottle of vodka. This isn't fair.
I don't have anything.
Jeff, there's a bottle of vodka. Right?
I was gonna steal your beer, but it's warm as.
Yeah. Dan, could you maybe pour me some vodka while I continue to?
Yeah, but we gotta
talk. But okay, so like best intentions is what Jeff was saying.
How many drinks would you say you've had today? Like
a plethora.
Like all beer? Have you been doing spirits?
No, it's been like
Shots?
vodka. It's been vodka.
All right, come on.
It's gonna continue.
She's not
to be
Truman
vodka.
Capote. Who cares? Let's talk to Zoe Lister.
I'm still making good, lucid points.
No, you are. Oh,
Yeah.
God damn it. All right, that was your drink.
All right, let's.
Yeah. So
No, that
okay,
was
so
the
most-
one for your down
Most
homie. I'll give you yours.
optimistically, the way I choose to view what her intention was, which obviously no one's going to talk about, is just that she's fought so hard for like just even the chance, even like an inkling that we could ever have a woman president. And so to her, it's just like appalling that 18-year-old women would be like, I like Bernie because he makes all these great points and he's not part of like this corrupt system, which is all fantastic reasons to vote for him. And so that's the most genuine, positive way you can view her statements. And I totally understand that, like, we need a fucking woman president as soon as possible. And Gloria Steinem is just like viewing these 18-year-old women being for Bernie as being like, what are you fucking doing? Like, we need a woman president. Like, you don't understand what you're doing. But then the fact that she said that they're voting for her because they want to impress the boys is so incredibly offensive. Because why aren't the boys trying to impress us? If anything, like, the 18-year-old boys are trying so hard to get pussy that, like, I have to try negative amount. I'm 27 now. I've tried negative amount to get dick my entire life. Well, I've watched men try, like, 1,000,000 times more than me to get pussy. And so why would women be voting for Bernie? What? Sorry.
No, I was just asking what cracker you think he put dick on.
To me,
Wheat Thins, the best cracker of all.
I would go lateral and put it, slide it between an inverted pair of baked Pringles.
Yeah, Pringles.
Here's your drink.
Pringles.
Let's have a hand for our election correspondent.
Leah, she's been drinking all day.
Right.
She's got a room temperature Coors Light.
Thank you. Yeah, so it was offensive, but
All right, well,
I don't think she meant it